Sairam students, welcome back. Today we are going to do the revision of first chapter, What is History? This is a part 1. In it, we are going to do the first recap of the lesson what you have learnt in the previous video. History, a science that tells us about events in the past. Then you have learned the scientific method of history, history and us, and the last was the past and the future. So now we are going to start with our revision. What is history? Yes students, what is history? A science that tells us about events in the past is called history. Now, events in the past means the things which has already passed away. Now the next, for our convenience, we divide time in the following ways. How many ways? Yes, 3 ways. First is past, then present, and then future. Now let's see it in detail. First is past. What is past? Yes, the time that has already gone by. For example, some time ago, yesterday, last year. Means the time which is passed away is known as past. Some time ago, yesterday or last year. Students, means last year you were in standard 4th. So that is your past. Is it clear? Now next is present. What is present? The time that we are in means now, in present. For example, now, today, this year. Now this year you are studying in standard 5th. Isn't it? Or you can say now you are studying history. Is it clear? So this is your present. Now the next, future. What is future? The time that is yet to come. For example, after some time, tomorrow, next year. Means the time which has not come yet. It is going to come. That is future. Means next year. Next year you are going to be in standard 6th. Yes, right. So tomorrow is going to come. So it's tomorrow means yes, next day. That is your future. Is it clear? Yes students, now the next is, what is the scientific method? The method of using a number of different tests to determine whether the evidence is reliable is called the scientific method. This means different tests are done many a times to get a result that we can trust. So that is known as scientific method. Now the next is, why is history considered to be a scientific discipline? First point, history uses scientific method while looking for and collecting evidence. Evidence means proof. So this means students, while looking for and collecting evidence, history uses scientific method. Is it clear? Now the next. It uses scientific method while examining the evidence and putting it together. This means while examining the evidence means studying the proof and putting it together. History uses scientific method. Is it clear? Now the third point. Help is taken from other science when required. Other science means which science? Yes, like geography, biology, physics, then chemistry, mathematics. Yes, those all science when help is required is taken. So, from other sciences, help is taken when it is required. Is it clear? Yes, students, the next is, what is the special characteristic of science? Yes, testing of facts or evidence in experiments which can be repeated anywhere and anytime is the special characteristics of science. This means, students, facts means reality or truth. Evidence means proof. So you can say this means anywhere and anytime the testing of facts or evidence in experiment can be repeated is the special characteristic of science. Now the next, state the types of sources of history. Yes, can you guess how many types of sources of history are there? Yes, there are how many? 3 types. The sources of history are of 3 types: material sources, written sources, and oral sources. Now let's see in detail. Material sources. What is material sources? Yes, the study of things or objects is known as material sources. For example, ancient objects, structures, sculpture, pots, coins. Yes, students? Now the next, written sources. What is written sources? Yes, come on, recollect. What is written sources? Yes, those which are in written form are known as written sources. For example, inscription, copper plates, books, manuscripts. Yes. Now the next one is, and the last one, oral sources. Now what are oral sources, students? Just tell me, what are oral sources? Yes. Oral sources are those sources which can be spoken or, yes, told and passed from one generation to another. That is oral sources. For example, traditional stories and traditional songs. Very good. Now students, we will see the next one. What are the obstacles in the way of village development? Yes, and the first point, individual or collective action of human being have consequence. Yes, what is the meaning of this? Individual means a person, a single person. Collective action of human beings means a group of peoples working together. They are known as collective action. Now, consequence means result. Yes. Now, what is the meaning of this point then? Individual or collective actions of human beings have consequence. Yes. means when a person or group of people work together, they have result. Yes. Now the next one. Second point. Some actions results in an environment that is not favorable for the progress of society. Students, as I explained you in the previous point that people work together have result, but the work might be not good for the progress of the society. Okay. So, for example, say the third point, the obstacles in the way of village development are people in the village do not work together. Means people don't
try to
work together. Second point, people in the village do not help each other. Means people don't
try to
help each other. This might also have obstacles in the development of the village. Yes? Is it clear? So students, this revision for today is enough. Now we will start with some activity. Choose the correct option and fill in the blanks. Here you have to choose the options. Means options are given to you in A, B, C form and you are going to read the statement given and the blank you are going to fill from the option. But you are not going to write anything. You are going to just tick the option. See the first one. The science that tries to understand past events is called dash. Yes? Can you remember anything? A. History. B. Science. C. Mathematics. So, which will be our answer? Yes, any guesses? So, the answer is A. History. So, the science that tries to understand past events is called history. Very good. Now, the next. History is not written solely on the basis of dash. A. Technology. B. Linked. C. Imagination. What would be the answer here? Yes. Very good. Imagination. History is not written solely on the basis of imagination. And now the next is state true or false. Here, students, the statement is given to you. You are going to read the statement and then you are going to give the answer by taking the option true or false. If it's true, you are going to take true. If it's false, you are going to take just false. Okay. Now the first question is, yes, read out the question. History is considered to be a scientific discipline. And what should be the answer? Yes, true. Very good. History is considered to be scientific discipline. Now the next. Second, the present includes many events that have already taken place. The present includes many events that have already taken place. Whether it is true or false. Yes, any guesses? And the answer is false. Yes, if it is false, what would be the true answer? Yes, The past includes many events that have already taken place. Very good. Now the next one. Name the following. Here the statement is given. You are going to read and then guess the answer. Accordingly you are going to take it. So first one is the science that tries to understand past events. Yes, A. History, B. Geography, C. Science. Yes, and the answer will be history. Very good. Next, second one. Example of material sources. A. Coins, B. Biographies, and C. Traditional songs. Yes, what would be the answer here? Yes, and the answer is coins. Very good. Next, see here. Those are the links of your previous videos of chapter 1, what is history. So you can go through this videos. Those who have not seen the videos, you are going to go through the videos and be prepared for the exams. Okay, all the best. Saina, thank you.